everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 6 of Forgecraft. Lots of people on the server today. TPS, not great, not terrible. Let's see, Forge, TPS. Okay, it's getting a little bad. It's about half. It's about half. Not great, not terrible. But I wanna start today's episode by seeing if we can make this less terrible. A little less terrible would probably be where we want to be, right? Like we had fun, right? But I was mostly just playing around and understanding mechanics and building organically. But like I really want to, you know, make things less terrible. I guess that's the best way to put it. So how can we make sure that we've got things running at a decent pace without also not having such ridiculous and foolish rotational mechanics that I had from previous times. So that's what we're going to play with right now. We're going to see how to make this thing a little bit more efficient, right? So I guess that dude's spinning, right? And then what do we want to do here? I guess what we want is we want a slow section and like a fast section, I think. Would probably make sense. So what we could have is like something of a slow rotation here. But then also we could have like a fastish one. Now for that, I'm told that's not much faster, right? But what I could do is something like this. Ooh, well that's a thing. Okay, that's way more compact. So I'm learning compact tricks. No need to have separate drive lines, huh? Says Agar. Okay. So yeah, that's neat. That's good to know. So what we could just have then is a that, and then a that. Now, does that mean that I can immediately put one like this? Oh, yes, that is much more compact. Look at that, that's cool. I'm learning. I'm learning, said Ralph Wiggum. That's cool. So that's way more compact. I do like that. I do like that. And that should be sufficient to drive my mechanical mixer. Yes? Yes, except you actually, that's right, the mechanical mixer did not get. You need like a thing. Right? Yeah, I remember you now. You need like a different angle. You need this thing to be spinning. Cool. I am learning that. Okay. So for that to behave, so technically this whole thing ain't even needed no mores, right? That is so cool, by the way. I really do think that's neat. Now, how do we use the gearbox? I'm pretty sure. Because the gearbox, the vertical gearbox is what we would want here, right? So that you can then do that, right? Or you can do that. And now we're cooking. Ha-ha! Dyer learns. Dyer learns. That's one way to do it, right? Or option 2, right? Because big cogs can also go side to side, right? So I can do something like that-ish. No, what I would probably want is like this, right? Yes, that's cool. That's neat. Okay. See, I'm learning. I'm learning. Slowly but surely, but I'm learning. Look, I never pretended like I was good at this stuff. I'm learning. It takes me a bit. A little slow on the uptake, but I get there in the end, right? So then we want our mixer, say, here. And that's cool beans, right? I like it. And then we can put a light here instead. And then we can have our mixing basin, which is U. And our friendly little guy, our friendly little blaze burner goes under him. I really like the blaze burner. Have I talked enough about how cool he is? And then you want not brass sheets, but brass ingots. Can I turn you back into ingots, you think? Because I could really use one of them for recycling. Arc furnace can do it. Not super well. Alright, so what I'll probably have to do is do a copper and a zinc without the rotation like we did the other time. Right? And then drop you guys in, right? Zinc and copper. Cool. And then we pop this dude here. And then he mixes. Which is cool. And then once he's done mixing, hopefully... Oh wait, I didn't put the heat in. Hold on, I forgot the heat. Yeah, I'm not even paying attention to chat, but LPEC, you're concerning me a lot. LPAC, I hope you guys are behaving yourselves. That's right, we need heat for this. Zinc nuggets, do the thing, turn back into a zinc ingot, thank you. Hey little guy, you hungry? Have something to eat. Now you can eat these two things. And then we put our small gear on. And now he'll mix. Now he'll mix, right? So that's way more compact. I like that. That is cool. That is cool. What do you guys think? Yes? Is good? And I guess it takes a little longer to heat if we need. So I tried using a wrench on the mixer last episode and it didn't work. Let's see if that's... Yeah, using the wrench on the mixer, I don't know what that means. It doesn't seem to work though. So I had to do this. For a recipe filter. That's what I had to do because last episode I couldn't use the wrench on the mixer. Because the tooltip says that if I use it on the mixer, it would, you know, make it so it requires 2 items, so it won't, you know, do 1 item crafting. But that doesn't seem to be working. So anyway, that's cool beans right there. All right, so it's a little bit less of a mess. A little bit less of a mess, right? Could it be even less messy? Sure. Is it gonna be? Not just yet. Let me, like, get my head wrapped around this, right? A little bit. And then, you know, we'll do better. Cool. Now, for the mechanical press, we want this dude. Now, mechanical press needs something like this speed, right? Now, he needs a gap in between, so I can put this here, right? Now, if I got myself some iron and clicked it on there, he should... Yes, he works. Beautiful. Beautiful. How great is that? Now, remember, our goal our goal is ore doubling. I would like to ore double, if I may. So the plan here is as follows. I'm going to progress through create to the point at which I can make the crushing wheel. In order to make the crushing wheel, we need to craft it in-world with create's mechanical crafters. You get 3 of them per craft, and we need 21 of them to make a pair of crushing wheels. Okay, 21 of them. So we need 7 sets of mechanical crafters, such that we can create the crushing wheel. So to make the crushing wheel, we need the crafters, right? So like, let's go through our stuff here, right? We totally need some brass casings, which is why we needed to get brass, right? So in total, we need 7 sets of these. So I basically need like just a couple sets of brass casings. Did I ever get my more wood? I don't know if I ever got my more wood. I was supposed to get more wood between episodes, and I don't think I did. But I should, because there's trees outside. I just died on them before I started recording, and everybody thought it was hilarious. And that's okay. We're allowed to feel that way. So there's a new version of Ars Nouveau. How'd I do? Is that right? Nouveau. That changed it so that leap is based on your look vector now. Whee! Pretty well based on your leap vector. So I mean, it's better than it was before for sure. I like it. I like it. So I'm gonna cut down these trees real quick with my bread. Best Minecraft YouTuber in the year 2020. 6 episodes in, has magic, has automation, doesn't have an axe. That's okay. Has a vein miner, doesn't need an axe. Needs more TPS though. Could always use more TPS. All right, let me get some resources and we will come back once I do thus. All right, guys, we're back. So I did a bunch of wood mining. So that means now what I should be able to make is some brass casing, right? So I just get my brass doohickeys over here and make some brass casings. So I know we're gonna need 2 sets of them, but let's just get 3. Let's just get 3, because why not? So that's brass casing complete. We also need sandpaper, which is hilariously sand and paper. It's a good recipe. It makes much sense. So a piece of sand, which I may not have any of, but I'm sure I could get some of. Where is my mining laser? There he is. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go out and we're gonna mine some sand. Whee! Oh my goodness, that is a leap. It's very dangerous, that spell, when used with such amplification. When used with such amplification, that is a dangerous spell. All right, so I know I need at least 1 sandpaper, but I don't know what else I need. So in order to make the crafter, which is here, the mechanical crafter, we need some cog wheels, we need a crafting table, and we also need an electron tube, which needs polished rose quartz, which needs rose quartz, which needs redstone and some semblance of quartz. So that seems doable. Now, I don't know how this is used, right? So let's start with just making 1 of these. Any semblance of quartz, I presume? Oh, that wasn't quartz. That was fluorite. My bad. Hold on. You, please. Quartz. Right? So any rose quartz. Boom, boom. You and you. And you and you come back out here. You weren't supposed to go in there. And then how does sandpaper work? Do I right-click it? Do I do this? That's cool. That's cool. Super intuitive. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, and then that'll make my electron tube, right? How cool is that, guys? How great is that? I love it. I love it. I love mechanics like that. All right, and then I was making more iron for the purposes of having more iron, which was smart, I think. So we're probably going to need more sandpaper, because I don't know how much of that. And it probably even tells you, a rough paper that can be used to polish materials can be automatically applied using the deployer. When used, applies polished items held in the offhand or lying on the floor when looking at them. Oh, or lying on the floor when looking at them. We got to try that, right? That's the thing we got to try. We absolutely Have got to try that. Why was I eating it, somebody asked. Probably because it overrides the eating animation. Would be my initial assumption. Would be my initial assumption. So then we're going to do this, and I assume that you're just going to use that up. Right. So then we need 6 more sets of that stuff, right? So we'll get some more redstone, bada bing, and 6 more sets of you, Mr. Quartz. And so apparently if I'm looking at it on the ground, it'll also work. Haha, cool. That is cool. I very much like that animation. I like, look on your hotbar. It even shows you the whole, like the item on the hotbar changes. I know how they did that, and that is cool. That is a cool thing that they did right there. It's 100% a cool thing that they did right there. I really appreciate that. Those little details, I'm telling you guys, those little details are what makes a mod. That's what makes a mod. Those little details, right? It's a little thing. Would the mod be worse without it? No. Is it cooler with it? Very yes. Okay. So now that we've got the 7 electron tubes, we should be good to make our mechanical crafters. We just need 6, 7 of you, right? Now, hopefully we have enough. We do have enough small cogs. That's cool. So now we've got 21 mechanical crafters. Now for the real problem. Now for the real problem. Something need to place this in the right way. Don't super duper know how it's going to work, right? But I guess a 5x5 area is what we need. Yeah, that looks about right. So we're going to want a 5x5 area. They are good at areas and math counting. They are good at math. Oh no, give me that back. I don't want that in there. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. So there's totally cogs here. So do I just need to, like, do this? Is that all I need to do? I have no idea. I have no idea. Now, where's my... There they are. Shafts. And then you go here again. What are the chances that I have enough stuff? Ah, we're overloaded. We are overloaded. 2 stress units each. So each one of these draws 2 stress units. So we need a total support, if I'm understanding stress units, of 42, right? And you're over here making 16, right? Well, at current speed, it's 160 stress units. And you're 4, at current speed, 160 stress impact. So just out of curiosity, would you be able to accept that if I removed that? You still seem stressed. He's a little stressed out, this guy. He's a little stressed out. Base capacity 100 is 16, but 160. Add more sources to slow down the components with a high stress impact. It appears that this contraption is overstressed. Yeah, no, I read that part already. I was there for it. Now this guy is also 160 at current speed. I'm just trying to understand. Right? I'm just trying to understand. So still overstressed. But that's okay. So mechanical press, you go back there, right? So I'm trying to understand, like, what I'm guessing each one of these is 2 stress units. Right? So that would be 42 total, right? That's correct math. So what I could do is just break this, right? And that would tell me, just out of curiosity, if I'm doing right here, right? So he's still overstressed. Huh. So this guy is a base of 16, right? So that's 32. So 48 if I throw another one on there. So that tells me, in theory, that if I throw another water wheel on there, we will be cool, right? And we should try that. I think...
Sorry, I didn't quite catch...
I don't know what I said there to make that happen. Let's make another water wheel then. Right? So let's get another water wheel on the to-do list. And that would just be a bunch of half slabs of wood. 2 sets of U makes a water wheel. Right? And then we're going to want a couple buckets of water. And we're going to do badoop, badoop. And then I just have to be, you know, very diary with my water situation. Okay. Yeah, still no good? Still no bueno? Huh. Hang on, let's just make sure. Stress capacity, 240. 160, 240. Let's make sure that everybody's behaving up there. Interesting. What was that popping off sound? Oh. Was it you? Why did you pop off? Okay. Next thing I gotta get better at is these water wheels, because I totally don't understand them. I mean, I kind of understand them. You would think that they're easy, but then it's me, and I'm like, huh? Ah, that was being a little thing. So I'm curious as to why these are listed as 160 at current and 10.67, and this is 16. But like, notice that these two are lower now. So when we look at it, it's really, you know, 36 total. Why do you guys have less stress units now? Are you not allowed to stack these so much? Oh, hello. We're learning some things. Okay, I think it's about... Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think it's about how many sides of the water wheel are being touched by water. And that absolutely was it. So the way Minecraft's water physics are weird, I'm guessing? So, like, is there water in these spaces here? Is that what it is? So, like, if I do this... I think water being underneath there was a problem for it. Yes, I think that was it. I think water getting in there was a problem. Alright, so now you guys, do you guys all turn, or what's your deal? It looks like they're all turning, right? They're all connected to each other, so they all turn. So now let's see if I can craft... Now let's see if I can craft the crushing wheel, right? Which is going to need some andesite alloy, some wood, and some diorite in the middle. And we've got some diorite, and we've got some wood. And we might need a little bit more andesite alloy, but I think we can pull that off, yes? Yeah, we totally need more andesite alloy. Like, that's enough, but I still want more. Somebody's giving me a reason not to void andesite, and I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. So then I guess I put you in the middle, right? And then we have planks on the sides of that, right? And then, right? And that can be pretty much anything. And then all around here... Oh my goodness, what is happening? A thing is happening and I don't know what it is. These things have a direction, don't they? Yes, they do. Oh my goodness. I just learned how this works and it's amazing. I'm assuming I need to have them all go towards the center? I'm assuming I need them to all go towards the center? That is pretty stinking cool. Right? So do I need them to all go towards the center? Is that... Am I understanding that correctly? So I guess I can rotate them with the wrench, I would hope. Is that what I want? Do I want them all to go towards the center or towards the same endpoint? Somebody's saying the same endpoint. Ah, that could make sense too. So what if we point all these down? I'm going to point everything left here. Right? Does that look cool? And then you guys can all go up and you guys can all go up? Let's try it that way. I think that sounds cool. Yeah? I mean, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. It would probably be even cooler if the server wasn't so laggy, because I assume there wouldn't be, like, that delay. But man, look how amazing that looks. Look how amazing that looks. That is really cool. Dude! Dude! Give it to me! Dude! Can we not just stop and appreciate the Create mod for a minute and how amazing it is? Because I am, on a regular basis, impressed by mods. And, you know, that is pretty awesome right there. That is pretty awesome right there. Not to mention we now have access to ore doubling. Yay! Stress impact, 8 stress units. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay. Alright guys, so let's do this. Let's come back next episode. And we're gonna play with the crushing wheels now. That's our next task, right? So next task we will play with crushing wheels. I'm also gonna reconnect this, because I'm curious if these things use stress. They do. So even though none of these machines are working, we are now overstressing the system, right? Because this is 42 plus 4 plus 8, right? So that's 66. Did I math all that right? Yeah. But over here, we're making 48, right? So that's, you know, definitely not enough. So that's a thing, right? So we're going to want to pay attention to that. So maybe I need to look into, from create, other ways to make rotational energy, right? For the time being, right? I know there's a creative motor. That's probably not, yeah, by creative it means like, you know, not something you have access to. Relays rotation through its block into attached encased belts. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. Adjustable pulley, huh? Encased belt. So yeah, we're definitely going to look for more ways of making stuff. Might be a thing. Might be a thing. All right, Untitled 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will play more next episode with Create because, as you can tell, I'm having a lot of fun, and we now have access to ore doubling, which should be pretty cool. All right, guys. Untitled 20 signing off. Take it easy.